Hey guys, Grey Goose here, and it's about that time again. Almost midnight. I went ahead and I pasted in all the mono, dual, and tricolor red variants that we could possibly get. Just as a reminder, we already had Teamer on Blue Tuesday and Grixis on Black Wednesday. So just turned midnight now here on Thursday, November 28th. Let's hit randomize. Mono red it is. So alright, let me get to building a deck and I'll see you in just a minute. Welcome back to another Deck Tech, everyone. This is the Grey Goose here, and first off I just want to say happy holidays. And if you're in the United States like me, happy Thanksgiving, which is technically today. Later I'll be able to see my family, so I'm pretty excited about that. Hopefully you guys out there may be traveling and such, safe travels and have a great time. But speaking of being thankful, today on our Red Thursdays we rolled a mono red deck, and so we have a special deck here for you today. Not just any red deck, not just any mono red. When you think of just 1 CMC, 2 CMC, 3 CMC dead, no. Much like the chewing gum, we are going to play something called Big Red, which, as you suspect, has higher casting cost red cards than normal. So let's look at it. Well, first of all, Mind Stone was released in... Oh, yes, and this is historic, by the way. I don't think this would necessarily be viable in Standard. There's a few key cards here that just wouldn't work. Plus, I want to go back into historic. I haven't played in about a week now, and you know, I kind of want to revisit some of that degenerate stuff like Nexus of Fate, because who doesn't like that, right? But so Mind Stone was released in Historic Anthologies 1, which came out like a couple weeks ago now, maybe. It's a common, I think. That white symbol in the old schools, I think, for the commons. So that's really cheap to buy, but so that's going to tap for an extra mana, which is good because of our higher cost CMCs. Plus it'll draw us an extra card later in the game when we need it. Bone Crusher Giant, just too much value to not pick. Goblin Chain Whirler, that's an old OG, at least for Arena. Very powerful red card. Fight with Fire, even though it's a sorcery, it allows you to deal with basically any creature for 3 CMC. Plus, if you get to cast it for the kicker, which should be somewhat easy with Fires of Invention and all this mono red, you'll be able to deal 10 damage divided among any number of targets, including face or planeswalkers. Rekindling Phoenix, just super great. It needs basically to be removed twice or exiled. Torbrand, he's just what you kind of push through for the win. Siege Gang, just massive amounts of damage, especially if you have a Torbrand on the board. Skargan, once again, especially with Fires of Invention, he just gets to come out, shoot, ping things off and such. Immortal Sun, there's a lot of planeswalkers in Historic. Also the fact that it's an Anthem effect and it gives us an additional card. And we get to cast everything for less, even if we don't have a Fires up for some reason. It's just uber powerful. And then Sundering Stroke. When this was revealed in the Throne of Eldraine spoilers, I always wanted to make a deck with one. And so this just looks awesome with all the mana that we're going to be having here. Plus, it can deal with planeswalkers, it can go to base. It looks super fun. Mana's not too crazy here. 25 total lands, 4 of them being Dwarven Mines, simply because I think we'll get that additional value of that 1/1 red dwarf creature throughout the match. You know, 1 or 2 of those. Castle Embreth, just 2 of them, because you don't want to slow down your potential somewhat early game plays too much either, and you really don't need more than 2 tops to buff up your guys twice. Let's talk about sideboard. Grafdigger's Cage, there's a lot of graveyard mechanics, especially in Historic, so this is pretty nice to help combat against that. Lava Coil is great for exiling certain key creatures. I guess there's a lot of elves now and goblin decks. I personally haven't bought any of those yet. Last week when I was playing a lot, what I saw more than anything was the Lifegain deck, so that'll still be relevant for these too. Taking care of those Serra's Angels and those Pridemates just get so massive so quick. Sorcerer Spyglass, that's just good. Early game Planeswalkers or key creature activations. Blood Sun, Field of the Dead, enough said. Or search for Ascanta too after it flips. Flame Sweep if we're going against like a super aggro-y deck, elves or whatnot. Maybe your typical mono red deck, then Flame Sweep's always good. Also good for zombies, Field of the Dead, and Legion's War Boss. If we go against like a super heavy control deck, we got to try and get under them just a little bit. Legion's War Boss is going to help us do that. So anyways, I think this looks pretty fun. Let's try some historic best of 3 ranked. I'm platinum. Let's go for it. Our first opening hand with the big mono red. We got a Mind Stone here. I think that's a pretty nice curve actually. I'm not used to not seeing one CMC in red, but we'll have to go with it. Oh boy. We've got some life gain. He'll probably a Pridemate turn 2 here. Chain Whirler, save me right now. Right now, fam. Oh man, and it's 3 reds, so that won't work. This is really quite scary. Get rid of you. Please. Please, one more red, please. No!
There is no greater treasure than quiet. I am proud of those who walk beside me.
Okay, we're not dead yet, but we're close. Alright, so he can attack into me, but if he does, I can go Ajani, but he's got some creature here, right? Yep. He might hold back. Hold back, please.
A pure soul can inspire others.
Oh boy, he's not gonna hold back. Man, screw you, Angels. I'm supposed to be the big deck around here. Alright, that doesn't work. So, well then, we need some low to the ground stuff. Low to the ground. Mostly just removal, honestly. I don't need that Legion War Boss. That's not gonna work. Those I think I'm gonna need, ironically. Siege Gang, not super feeling. Fires. Fires are good. Chump Blocker, Arclight Phoenix for not Arclight Phoenix, the Rekindling Phoenix for days though. Let's see, what do we got? Yes, Lava Coil and 3 reds. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and put this down just so I don't somehow get screwed like if on a turn 3. Excellent. Sure, why not? Okay. So we're getting our mana base up quite a bit. Gonna have some sort of creature here. Yep. That is fine. There we go. And I can stomp if he puts something silly down. I got a big play coming up. Well, the stomp would have been good there, huh? Stomp would have been good there. Okay. So, he'd have to gain 2 life here to push through this Bone Crush Giant. Gosh, this Lifegain deck is so insane. He can't attack. 8 for 5, so not quite. I could get him to be a 5/5. Phoenix seems pretty good though, and I could draw a card. Is that the play? I think that's the play, because the Rekindling Phoenix will just get to be basically a free blocker every single turn, because I don't see him having pure removal. Like, he definitely could have something, but I'm not aware of it yet. So pass, my turn. He's not going to attack. He attacks. So resolve all. Yes, okay. Resolve. Right. A pass. Yes, please. We're defeating you, for sure. Or is the play to get rid of Linden, right? He's just gonna keep getting too big. I gotta get rid of him now. We'll get rid of the Bone Crush Giant. I want to draw a card. Okay. Okay. Alright. So this is 10 among any targets with 6, which I have. And that looks insane. So we are doing this. Boom, boom. Boom. Commit 3. We want him to go up to 4, 7, 10. Commit. 8, 9. That's weird. Anyways, whatever. Apparently I don't know how this game works. Alright, so we're passing the turn. I keep thinking the kicker is the full cost of the kicked side. But in fact, it is the additional cost. Let's get some good cards going. Amberith. He won't let me... Yeah, he will. He'll let me push through, but I'll get him down to less than 25, so these become 2/2s. If only they were 1/1s. Ooh, that would have been so good. So anyways, we're gonna go with a counter. We gotta have Beefy Boy here. I can ping him down too if he doesn't do something about this. So 1, 2, 3. Does that give him 3, or does that give him 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, so how do I do this here? If you gain life, so I need to kill him for sure. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Woohoo! He knew I was going to take care of the Warden and the Resplendent Angel. I can't believe we won that one. Probably because we didn't see any Serras or any Ajanis. Oh, I hate those cards so much. Alright. No changes. It looks perfect. It looks absolutely perfect. I swear, I haven't seen one elf deck, one goblin deck, and everyone was talking about them last week. I just keep seeing these angels. Stomp is good, and then these 2 chump blockers, excellent. And they're not legendary, so you can have multiple. That's scary. I really wish he wouldn't have played that turn 1. So the question becomes, enters. I'm gonna hold off on this stomp. See what he plays. So, okay. I'm getting rid of Soul Warden. He triggers basically at 30, right? 30, and he triggers at 25. So it's about surviving till then, essentially. Now he can't attack on the ground. And next turn I can get my phoenixes going, and those I still haven't seen an answer for. So, yeah. So now he's a bigger boy, but ooh, phoenixes say hello. Hello. And if he somehow has an answer, another one. Meanwhile, I'm getting my mana base up, and oof, Sundering Stroke. What's he gonna do? Ajani? Whenever an angel dies. Okay. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pushing in for lethal. Okay. Oh my. So 4/5. So when an angel dies, you get a spirit. So yeah, the play here. So for 2, I get 1 back, and then I can cast my Phoenix. So that's the play. And now I can double block the Serra Ascendant. If he has removal, we are in doo-doo. But if he doesn't, we are looking mighty fine, especially with Torbrand about to come down. If I get 1 more... Oh my goodness! Oh, living the dream! I've never got to do this! Ever! What? Oh. Wait. Well, dang. Well, super dang. 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1. Is this saying I have 5 and 1? It looks like, okay, I have a total of 5, I guess, right? No, I have 7. I have 5, 6, 7. So I could play Torbrand. Oof. Gosh, that's so close. But I need to get rid of this Ascendant, I think. No, I can't. But, okay. With these blockers, I'll be doing 6 block. And, yeah, that's unfortunate. No attacks. End turn. Alright, make yourself a little dude that doesn't really do anything for you. You might try and push through with 1 damage here or something. If I get 1 more red, we are what I would call Gucci. And I think we're about to get it. Yes, we are. Come on. Give me that 1 more red mana. Oh. Am I living the dream here? 1, 2, 3. It should do 7 damage to each, right? Why does it say 5? So, okay. It will. So, it doesn't matter what I pick here. Say submit. It will do 7, right? I've never actually cast this before in my life. And actually with Torbrand, it's dealing like 9 each. So, I wonder if ordering would matter. Like if I targeted Bishop first, does he get the angels? Oh my gosh, that's so good. Let's get some attacks in here. That's 12 damage coming in. So he's under the 30, so Serras aren't as scary. Ooh, let's get him under 25. He might just concede here, but double goblin, excuse me, double goblin chain whirler. Disgusting, disgusting. Yes, get 1 damage in. Oh, this is just so mean. Oh my gosh. I might even just hold him back with Torbrand. A 3 damage AoE. That's worth holding back in my opinion. Oh, Sundering Stroke. Oh man. So let's look at this dick. This dick right here. This big red dick. Big red seems fun. It can get through Lifegain. I'm gonna play 2 more matches. Best of 3 historic. It's gonna be on the second part of the video. Please watch if you're still interested in more big red. But thanks for joining in on this one. Happy Thanksgiving if you're in the US. Happy holidays either way to everybody. And catch you tomorrow with a new random deck. It's gonna be a Green Friday, not Black Friday. Green. Catch you later, guys.